Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's been a minute. Finally back, going to do a short video here. You'll probably be able to tell by the title, which I haven't titled yet, but you'll be able to tell by the title. I might need to change the name of my YouTube channel, which is currently Jeep and Things, because, and we'll go over this real quick, got a Ford Ranger. Got a 2021 Ford Ranger FX4. I just needed to pick up. The Jeep pulled the trailer okay, but just needed space for things to put in back. Nevertheless, and you know, now in today's time, anytime in the past, if you go back more than a year and a half, you know, the experts will tell you never buy new. Well, if you're going to get a vehicle, now's the time to buy new. This is a 2021. I bought this December 17th, 2021. It's a 2021 model. And, excuse me, I traded in my Jeep. I had a 2018 Jeep Wrangler Sport. And if you watch, you can go back and look at my videos on it. I put a 2.5-inch suspension lift on it. Put tires on it, maybe a couple other things. Point being, when I purchased that Jeep, and I only had it 10 months, it had 38,000 miles on it, and when I traded it in 10 months later, it had 57,000 miles, and I got $3,000 more for it than what I paid for it. Got $3,000 more than what I paid for it. And this particular Ranger, which we'll go over here in a second, it's an FX4, and it's got the 302A package, it's got the technology package, which we'll look at on the inside. But they had a 2020 Ranger, had like 4,000 miles on it, 4x4, but it was not the FX. It didn't have power seats or anything, and they were asking $3,500 more used than they were this new one. Plus, they came off like $1,350 off this new one. They're hard to find. I just happened to stumble across it on Facebook at a local dealer. I got on it, went over there, purchased it that night. So anyhow, we'll go over it. But yeah, if you're ever thinking about trading in to get a new vehicle, now's the time to do it, because used vehicles are going for more than new, literally. And if you're watching this video and you've been looking at vehicles, you know what I'm talking about. So anyhow, 21 Ranger FX4. Love the wheels on it. I'll probably keep those wheels, and any updates I do, I'll let you guys know. Back up. The one thing is it's the FX4. I'm going to get a tonneau cover for it, bed cover. This one, and I'm going to try to get a spray-in liner, but at least a cover, that way when we go on trips, it will, you know, we can put our luggage and stuff in here for extra space. It's got the tow package on it. It's got the different pin connectors you can have for it. The tires, as you can see, and these get mixed reviews. I've got about 6,800 miles on this since I purchased it in December. This is April the 8th, I believe. But the tires are Hankook, as you can see, Dyna Pro ATMs. They've got, and if you can see the spare back there, they're pretty aggressive tire for a factory tire, if you will. I'm trying to see the size. I think they're 265. Yeah, 265. Yeah, 265, 65, 17s. But it's cactus gray, as you can see. And really, with the package I bought, which we'll look at the interior here in a second, we'll go ahead and look at the back here. The difference between this and a Lariat has leather. Lariat will probably have the Bang & Olufsen stereo system, and it'll have LED headlights. So this does not have LED headlights, no leather, but it has, and it doesn't have the Bang & Olufsen stereo system in it. Of course, when you get a FX4, it's got the kind of like WeatherTech floor mats. It's got the original carpet ones under it. Under seat storage, you can see I've got some cables and a blanket. Still kind of cool outside. So it has some under seat storage. Plus, you can fold the seat down. Got my Crooked Creek chair back over there. Got a little camo blanket and a seat cushion. Then you got the seat. Oh, move my binoculars. If I can get these up. That's where your cup holders, armrest. There we go. Oops. Then I got a little bar for traveling, hanging stuff. But anyhow, so far, absolutely loving it. And when you get the 302A package, of course, it's dirty. It's been raining every day. Been camping. So it got to get a good cleaning. But you can see it's got power. Passenger seat. Now the seat for this backrest to tilt back, that's manual, but it's got an airbag right here. And it's got the up and down. So it does have power passenger seat, which does not come on your standard XLT. The only upgrade I've done, if you want to call it that, or extra accessory, is this. On one of the Ranger groups, and yes, I did get orange. Basically what that is, now I'll turn the key on here. But what that is you take your phone, and I've got the Z Flip 3. I saw it on one of the Ford Ranger groups on Facebook. And they make these, and you can see I've got the cord running. It's just running up underneath the carpet there, then it plugs in. But you just simply put your phone in it, push it down, Android Auto comes on, and then it kicks into your maps. Pull it out, and you put it in your pocket and go. So I do like that. Rather handy. That way it's a good phone holder. Plug it in, turns on your maps, everything else. You're good to go. We'll start it up here. So as far as the interior goes, like I said, it's cloth seats. Difference between the FX4 and a regular 4x4 is you have your terrain management. And you'll see that there's my terrain management modes. Grass, gravel, snow, mud, ruts, sand, and back to normal. And it puts it in full drive automatically. Simply turn it back to 2 high. It's got rear lockers. Your auto start stop feature you can turn off. And it's got oh Lord, I'm trying to think what it's got your trailer for trailer towing. Then you can turn off your limited slip. But it's got it's really off-road cruise control. Yeah, it slipped my mind what it's actually called. But basically when you turn that on, it turns on your cruise control for off-road. It'll go up to 20 miles an hour, and basically it just does everything for you. You take your foot off the gas, and then if you're in the woods on a trail, you go up, get to the top of the hill. When it goes down, if you've got the speed set at, per se, 3 miles an hour, it'll keep you at 3 miles per hour when you're going down the hill. Actually, what we can do is, we'll just kind of show you here. I'll just back down the hill here at the house. How about that? So let's just say we'll just hit the terrain management, and we'll just put it on grass, gravel, snow. See that. And then we'll push and hold this. Trail control, which is what it's called, enabled, set speed. So I'm just going to hit my, oh, sorry, I hit the wrong thing. You can see I'm averaging 20.2. Now let's go back to regular. I got it set on 1 mile an hour. I've got my foot off the brake. and it is just sitting there at 1 mile an hour. It's in 4-wheel drive, and you can set this up to 20 mile an hour. Now here's the other thing, put it in reverse, it's going to do the same thing. It's keeping it at 1 mile an hour going down the hill of my driveway. You'll hear a slight grinding. That's normal for the system. Then we'll go back into drive, and it's going to kick right back in where it was, 1 mile an hour. And you can speed it up. Well, crap, I hit the wrong thing. We'll speed it up to 3 mile an hour. It's going to maintain that speed. If I were on a trail and I made it to the top, and then I was going to go back down, keep your foot off of it, and it'll stay that speed. It's kind of neat. We'll put her back at 2-wheel drive. But yeah, that's that. You got your stereo system, you got your audio. I don't know how that's going to show up. It's maybe kind of glaring, but it's got the bigger screen. Then of course you have a couple plug-in ports, USB, to which I have my stereo hooked up to. It's got a decent size center console. And the one thing I do like about it also, and I think they're doing this on the new Mavericks too, you can see this is a pretty tall bottle. It is actually a 25 ounce. It'll fit right there. Then you have another space for a regular size can and some more storage areas there. And it has heated seats. Then you got dual heat and air. So whoever's riding with you, they can put it on what they want. Glove box, decent size. I was surprised that it's a quick fall. My F-150 I had a few years ago, it would kind of go down easy. But yeah, that's it. Just in the back, if you could see it in the back, as far as the passengers go, it's got space for a flashlight. Got my little O light in there. 2 USBs, or you've got a plug-in for 110 volt. If you need to just plug in your phone or anything back there. Sliding rear window. So I would guess, just in closing, basically the difference between this and a regular 4-wheel drive or a regular 4x4 Ford Ranger, the FX4, you get power seats, and in this particular one you get power passenger and driver seats. Of course, you have the different off-road capability that I just showed you. The terrain management, the trail control, sliding rear window. Most XLTs don't come with a sliding rear window. This one happened to. But anyways, I love it. I'll keep you updated on anything I do with it. You know, any changes, upgrades. I'll eventually get a leveling kit on it, get some bigger tires, but I'm just going to run these tires as long as they'll last. So, and I've heard mixed reviews on these tires. Obviously, when I do switch tires, I will get a, I'll go to 33s on it. It does have on the FX4, you've got that, and I don't know if you'll be able to see them or not, but it does have the FX. Oh, let's crawl up under here and see. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It's got the FX shocks and suspension. It's got an actual steel plate instead of aluminum. Which makes it a little heavier, but it does have that. And as you can see, the MPG on it, it says it's supposed to get 24 on the highway, which just means running around. It's averaging 20.2 right now. How do you like my classic license plate? 1966. Nevertheless, I think that'll about wrap it up. Yeah, when I do some more upgrades, like I said, bigger tires, whatnot. Oh, what I was going to say is, the tires, they say these tires don't last too long, so we'll see. I'll run them till they won't run no more, or till I need some new ones, and I'll get some bigger ones, and we'll, like I said, any updates we'll go over on that. And as far as the FX shocks and suspension, a lot of people, they'll switch to Fox shocks or some other suspension, because it is kind of, I'm not going to say bouncy, but it does like to, if you hit a bump, it does like to keep doing this number here. As you can see, go up and down. Not too bad. I don't mind it myself. Some people do not like it, but anyways, everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And if you think of anything, any new names for the channel since I've got a Ranger, drop them in the comments. I sure appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day. Hey, a couple more things I forgot when I was outside. When I was pulling the truck into the garage, you can kind of see the accents on the lighting because the headlights are on, because I am in the garage. Just give you a general view of how the screen looks at night. It's nice, and it'll black out so it doesn't light up the interior too bad when you're driving. Easier on the eyes when you're driving. And then it does have right there, ignore the warning lights because I don't have the truck turned on. But it does have automatic headlights if you want to use that. In other words, bright and dim, it automatically dims your headlights to oncoming traffic. And it does have this, the 302A package, technology package, gives you power folding mirrors, which come in awesome if I got tight space in the garage, or if you're at town in a tight spot, you can fold in your mirrors. So I do like that. And then one other thing, I'll turn this off. I had told you that it does not come with, of course, it's got lane keep assist. It's got various safety features. It's got auto braking for like pedestrians, so it'll sense that for you. And it does not, as I stated earlier, it does not have LED headlights, but it does have LED tail lights. Get over here to the side a little bit. There you go. And all Rangers, it doesn't matter whether you get the XL, the XLT, which I have. It really doesn't matter. They all come with LED tail lights. So, and eventually I'll get some LED headlights and whatnot. So, just a couple extra things I noticed when I got done earlier and I pulled it in the garage. So, that's it. Y'all have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.